Hello there, everybody. Sabah92 Nightmare, and for the record, I have a cat in my lap, so if you suddenly hear a tail swoosh across the microphone, or you start hearing some loud purring, you can blame Midnight. Anyway, so, after spending about 3 hours, well, I would say about 3 hours, I know I spent like almost an entire afternoon and a night, getting myself back up to the... Midnight, did you really feel the need to just smack your tail on the keyboard like that? Anyway... Fuck it, I may edit this out. Anyway, welcome back to Ace Attorney Miles Edgeworth Investigations. God, it's gonna be a nightmare getting all of the audio back and, reassign and everything. By the way, what do you think of the new layout? It is a little different, but, you know. What can ya do? Mr. Amano is a bit of he's a clever little sneak, apparently. I'm not too happy about what the hell this guy's doing, but there's not really much we can do. Aside from potentially kicking his ass. March 13th, 4:27 p.m., Gatewater main gate. I think I may have to turn the down, actually. If I can't get permission to investigate the crime scene, then the truth will be lost. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hey? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to lower the volume badly here. There. Hopefully it's not too loud. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing spacing out? Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do at a time like this. And what is that? When the people are in a bind, the hero of justice appears to save the day. Look, you just leave it to me. For I am Kay Faraday, the second of the great Yatagarasu. But I thought you were a thief, not a hero. Yatagarasu's noble, and is always a thief of justice. That's... of course. If we have enough information, I can recreate the inside of the haunted house with this. Plus, if we then factor in everyone's testimony, you can recreate exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom money. I forgot this was a thing. We may be able to figure out some new information through this. It's worth a try. Agent Lang?
Ah, so you want to use your little toy? Be my guest.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, dude. Okay, hang on. You're all about to witness the true power of the real modern-day Robin Hood. Detective Gumshoe! Is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprint among the police reference documents?
Yes, sir. We got it just in case we needed it for the kidnapping case.
All right, I'll input the haunted house data then. Oh, damn.
What is this? Where are we?
It's like we're inside the haunted house.
Even if we can't inspect the real location itself, the path to the truth slumbers here. If I can successfully navigate my way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene. Sorry, old man. You may have stolen the deed, but guess what? I'm preventing you from being able to stop me. So,
that's what I have to say about that.
Okay, what should I recreate first? You haven't figured it out yet. Maybe I have, and maybe I haven't, but I'm going to make you do all the hard work. Very well. I'd like to inspect the moment in which I was ambushed by my abductor. The two of them were definitely in this place at that time. If I can verify that, it may provide me with a new lead. I had just come out into the hallway after leaving the money inside the dining room. At that time, I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hall. Eh? What was a badger doing all the way down there? I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for atmosphere. Do you know which badger it was? No, it was too dark to tell. All I saw was its silhouette. In that case, I guess I'll just program a badger silhouette in for now. Probably. Okay, programming complete. And Midnight just left the bedroom. I was about to say, how long is it gonna take this widescreen? Dear God. Alright, good news, the audio is great. Fantastic. Then I started walking towards the exit.
And that's when you were struck from behind, right?
Yes.
But that's odd. The hallway is a dead end. Where did your assailant come from?
There's only one location I can think of. I believe my assailant was lying in wait here. Well, I mean, he had to have been waiting at the back here, but... So there's actually two possibilities. Either he was just laying at the end of the hallway, like he was intentionally waiting there this entire time. Or, I don't know how he'd be able to pull it off. It would have to be the dining room. But, to be fair, this is arguably the only option we got. And if I'm wrong, well... That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was, in fact, a costumed kidnapper.
Oh, so he used the costume as the perfect camouflage to blend in with the rest of the house.
Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop-off and was about to leave. Then, just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. I can think of no better hiding place than this.
Hey, not bad. I'm beginning to think I should steal this tactic for myself.
Just don't use it to do anything criminal, Kay. So now we're seeing this in action. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure Ernest and Lance are like, what the fuck? Well, Lance?
What are you asking me for?
As one of the kidnappers, I figured I should give you the chance to confess first.
I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money.
He didn't set foot inside? Is he telling the truth, or is this another lie? Alright then. You're claiming that it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me.
Yes, I'm sure it was him.
Okay, inputting the new info now. Mr. Deacon was the Bad Badger, right? Since the Bad Badger has a gun attached to its right hand, I'll have it change it so the weapon is in his left hand.
Right. No, left. I mean, shut up. Now to verify the facts of this recreation. Alright, It's a replica of myself.
You were totally oblivious to what was behind you, huh?
Yes, I suppose I'm also to blame for what happened to me. It was incredibly dark, which was all the more reason I should have been more alert. I vow to never be caught by surprise again. Next chapter gets caught surprised by again. I mean, gets caught off guard. Fuck, I can't English right now. Thanks for letting us use, Little Thief.
Lang Shi says, reject not those who seek the truth. So keep in mind that I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing this for the truth.
Don't worry, I understand. We may have different methods, but our wish is the same. Yeah.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, sir. This space that I'm standing in, it's like out of some crazy dream.
Except that this isn't a dream. This is something Kay's gadget...
No, wait. This is exactly like a dream, sir. I've never been so impressed. It's a miracle.
Someone sure is easily impressed.
I'm so glad you like it.
Oh, so this is a product of your gadget? Now I wish I had one too.
Well, once this is over, I'll let you play with it for a bit if you want.
You do that for me, pal? Oh, thanks. All right, let's wrap this case up already. I may be able to finally have myself a dream house that's better than what I currently live in, even if it's only an illusion.
Dear God, man. It's times like these that I wonder if they understand the seriousness of this situation. No, they don't. They kinda do, but they don't. So, have you noticed anything worthwhile?
I have no obligation to talk with you. Well, I'm fine with just a little thief in solving this case. That toy, that's very well made. That's because it's the heart of the noble thief Yatagarasu.
Okay, that may not be something you want to advertise to everyone.
So, Sheena, what exactly is the source of this extra-dimensional-like space?
I believe this is nothing more than a projection from that girl's toy.
So, it's all an illusion. Right.
Yes. Hey! Don't treat this like some sort of silly light show!
This is like some wicked tech. Like, it's impressive. Oh. You didn't recreate the weapon.
Well, I can't exactly recreate something I don't know about. I know nothing about. So tell me, what were you hit with?
The attack came from behind, so I have no idea. But I doubt it was someone's bare hands.
Okay, then where were you hit?
I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. There was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious.
Ouch! Sounds painful.
Why are you smirking like that when you say it?
This is your imagination. Now, let's see.
So you'd have to change the positioning, then.
I wonder if there's anything in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon.
Ignore the fact that I've taken damage. Just ignore that.
I'm looking for something the culprit could have used to hit you with.
Well, in that cutscene, it was a sword. So, I imagine reusing, actually... Yeah... It would have to be the broken prop sword, because I'm pretty sure that's what was in the cutscene. Take that! I have it! There was indeed one such object lying here in this hallway. A prop sword.
Are you talking about this thing here?
Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait, yes. It's possible that the culprit took it with him after using it on me.
To leave no evidence behind, right?
Correct. It may be worth a more thorough examination yet. Yeah.
Okay, so what test do you want to run on this sword?
That's a good question. Well, I guess we could test the luminol first. Maybe. The culprit was wearing a costume at the time, so a fingerprint analysis is useless. Let's run a luminol test. It's possible that some of my blood found its way onto this. Oh, that's right, because the costume would not leave any fingerprints. That makes sense. Agent Lang, may I ask for your cooperation in this matter?
Like I have a choice. Sheena, call the lab boys.
Understood.
Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless.
So it must have been the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right?
Alright.
Okay, I'll update the recreation with this new piece of info.
This is such a fancy little tool. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Look at that handsome face. It's me. I have to say, it's rather embarrassing to see myself like this.
Oh, so what were you thinking about that time?
I don't recall, but I would guess that I was thinking about the kidnapping.
Really? Because I don't think so at all. Your face practically screams, I'm about to be conked over the head.
That is a terrible impression. You didn't even try. If I had known that at the time, do you think I would have let myself be hit?
You know, the Bad Badger is pretty bad looking when you see him up close.
Well, what did you expect from a character named the Bad Badger?
And those sunglasses! Wearing them in the dark makes him seem extra bad.
lost. What meaning of bad does she really mean?
And the next instant, this badger will swing his left arm, complete with weapon in hand.
Yes, but club me with the left side of the prompt sword.
Shall I recreate the moment of impact? I want to see the pained expression on your face.
It's just fine the way it is! Well, wait. Maybe not. Is it just my imagination or something not quite right? Oh! No, wait. This guy couldn't have been the attacker. I just realized that. That's right. The missing model gun. Where's the model? Okay. I guess I can't look at this. There's not supposed to be a model gun in the hand, I think. Is that spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Yeah. I was wrong, apparently.
You know, I think you're overthinking it just a bit.
Ah, fuck me. I must remain calm. If I was struck in the head in exactly the way this recreation portrays, I believe that it would go against a certain piece of evidence. It's a piece that is deeply connected to this case. It's definitely worth a try. I thought I... Did I not exist? I'm gonna look around where else I'm missing.
When you take a look around, it almost feels more like a house of mirrors.
Indeed. Who's ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before?
Well, at least we know this is the real crime scene thanks to these mirror shards.
Okay, mirror shards. Haunted house hybrid. This place is full of mirrors. Alright.
Hey, wait. These shards, there's something different about them.
Oh?
The ones we found earlier are thicker than the shards from these mirrors on this wall. And look, there's some sort of design on the back too.
The pieces from that costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors? Mirror fragments have been updated. Okay.
I imagine this is how he snuck up on you.
That gadget of yours can even replicate people's movements.
Well, it's used to plan heists, so, you know, of course, it's gotta be able to simulate the police.
It's definitely very well made. Perhaps too well made. Maybe it should be confiscated after the investigation. Oh, probably, yeah. I remember glancing over and seeing this figure sitting here as I left the dining room.
So I guess I got it spot on when I put it here in my recreation.
I didn't take a good look, but I'm sure there was a badger here. Okay. Okay, how is, Little Thief?
Totally fine at recreating the crime scene. All that's left is more info. But you know, I can't believe I'm replicating a haunted house. And that we're talking about the fate of $1 million. Pretty exciting stuff.
I can't say I understand what is so exciting about recreating a crime scene. In any case, I believe that it is very probable that the murder occurred at this place. And if I can prove that, then we will finally arrive at the truth.
Yeah, so what are you waiting for? Let's get investigating.
Right. So, you believe that this gadget will provide us with the proof we need?
Yeah, of course. Pretty neat, huh? By inputting info like this, it can recreate the crime scene exactly as it was. Although, Little Thief was originally intended to be a training sim for heists.
A training sim for thievery. I don't believe I can turn a deaf ear to that, Kay.
It's for practice! Practice! It's not like I've actually stolen anything yet. Besides, we're in the middle of investigation, so stop nitpicking!
Even if it is just practice, I can't exactly endorse the act of stealing. Although, admittedly, this device is rather useful in an investigation. Yeah. Oh, hello. dialogue. So, how am I supposed to use this to aid my investigation?
Oh, that's right. I guess I should explain how to use it, huh? Objects outlined in yellow are things that are not present in our time, but were in the past. Things outlined in a dotted line are things that exist now, but didn't in the past.
I see.
You can examine and interact with replicated people and objects as you normally do. You can even present evidence whenever you find an inconsistency. Oh, and be sure to point out mistakes in the recreation with evidence, too.
Very well, let's continue with the investigation.
If there's something you don't get about Little Thief, feel free to ask anytime, okay?
Right. That's the wrong side. Okay, so if that's the... That's not the right side. Because if you look at the sword the way it is right now, then if he swung it there, it would be on the other side, or at least the blood would, especially if it hit the other side, the left side of Edgeworth's head. Then it would have to be a right-handed swing, wouldn't it? At least I think it is. I'm pretty sure I'm right in my thinking here. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure it's the actual sword. Okay, so if it's not the missing model gun, then... Would it be the... Nope. What the hell am I... I don't know, what do I have to examine? Do I have to do it the fucking... I am losing a lot of health. What am I doing wrong? I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do. All right, this is my last chance. If I'm wrong here, then I'm gonna go back and examine something. So my assumption was based that because I've had the swing of the sword, it would have to have been in the right hand. If I needed it to be, you know, the correct side of the blood. Or, the blood. I can't English. You guys get what I'm trying to say. There's supposed to be blood on the correct side of the sword. If he swung it from this direction, the blood would be on the opposite side. Therefore, it had to be swung on the other arm. And my thought was like, oh, well, but then that would mean that it couldn't have been this Bad Badger because the Bad Badger has a gun in that arm. And I thought that was the case by supplying with the freaking Blue Badger Bible and shit, but I guess, fine, fuck, I don't know. Is it this? You guys get my understanding about what direction I was going with my line of thinking, right? I thought it had to be... Oh my god. Fuck, okay. Finally! I found a clear contradiction of facts about this sword. Except for a bit on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the blood would be on the opposite side. And Edgeworth is immediately pointing out my thoughts properly. Or he's wording it properly. Sorry.
The opposite side? Huh?
If the culprit held the sword in his left hand, then the sword's right side would hit.
I see, but the blow was on the left side of the sword, right? Which means that he used his right hand to hit you.
Exactly. This prop sword has a large handguard attached to the hilt. It would be impossible to hold it with two hands while wearing a costume with such big hands. Therefore, if it couldn't be the left hand or both hands, it must have been the right.
I'll change the to reflect a right-handed swing.
Not yet, Kay. There's no sense in changing anything yet. If you change the parameters to the right hand, it'd only create a new contradiction. Changing the prop sword to be in the culprit's right hand would conflict with what? The Badger Bible, because, as I said, the Bad Badger is the one holding the sword in his right hand, or I'm sorry, a gun in his right hand, so it wouldn't have been able to do that. The Bad Badger already holds a gun in his right hand, so he can't hold a sword in addition.
Hey, that's right! And then what now? If it wasn't in his left or right hand...
It means that the one who struck me could not have been the Bad Badger. Are you paying attention, Lance? Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me. which leaves only you as our primary suspect.
Fine, it was me. I hit you.
It appears that you lied to me yet again. Let's see how quickly they catch up to you, Lance.
Wait, isn't Lance left-handed?
Ah, yes. But that's what makes this deception all the more interesting. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been the one to strike me. That's actually quite smart. Not bad. Ass. For you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. But that level of dexterity isn't required to swing a prop sword. Okay, please import this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say, the Proto-Badger. Yeah, because that's how the cutscene started. It was the Proto-Badger.
You got it! Here I go!
Yo, Ernest, how you feeling about this? Now we have a faithful recreation of the situation around the attack on me.
All right! All we have to do is examine this new recreation and...
And what exactly is so funny, Agent Lang?
That amusing little gadget. It sure packs a punch, right, Sheena?
Yes, it was all I could do to hold my laughter in. Hey, don't make fun of little thief. You mean old werewolf. He and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other.
You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I've sat quietly by, listening. But the crude conclusions you two keep spewing don't whet this wolf's appetite. There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right?
Well, when you put it like that way.
Your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm going to let you in on this. There is a trick to this haunted house.
And what might that maybe? What may that be, exactly?
A trick beyond what your tiny imaginations can produce! Sheena!
Hi, how are ya? Here you are.
Now then, what you missed, girlie, is written right here in this pamphlet.
The 7 Wonders of the Haunted House. The Disappearing Badger?
What is this?
The 7 Wonders of the Haunted House. The Disappearing Badger.
Seeing is believing.
I also see the Badger mobiles off to the left side, and something about the Bad Badger on the right with gay water laundry or something. Gay water, I don't know. Land, sorry.
I'd say that someone around here is fond of theatrics. And as you can see, they set a doll down at the end of this hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll.
Gay water land pamphlet data updating my organ. Okay. How can this be?
Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window.
Well, we don't know that for sure. We can examine shit, so just shut up.
But that can't be right. Maybe the culprit hid the doll somewhere. And then he laid down and pretended to be it instead.
If the criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide a giant doll? Do you get it now? Thanks to your presumptions. Your logic started off weak and led you to the completely wrong conclusion. Now get off your high horse.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay. I wonder if you could please input the new information for me.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
I can't quit, not until I can declare that I found the truth. Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks.
There you go again. Well, see if I care.
Okay, I'm updating the recreation now.
I like how Ernest is just kind of sitting there like, I'm just going to let this happen. Well, sort of. I'm just being an asshole, by the way. I did say that me and Manfred von Karma went way back in the day. He and I go way back. It is a criminal enterprise as I protect my son from his crimes. What?
That looks really weird. Look at how it changes from the blue badger into the proto badger all of a sudden.
If the slumped over badger was just a doll, where was my attacker hiding?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go!
Yes, let's. This recreation can't be right, which means there must be a contradiction somewhere. Alright, well, let's go look. I like the little running animation that she's got, it's nice. What was lives respected every nook and cranny? Okay. This blue badger is just a doll for use in this haunted house.
I bet the one who killed this blue badger was the bad badger, right?
I mean, maybe? Potentially. You never know. Okay. According to the Blue Badger Bible, it says that they are each other's worst enemy.
All because one's an ally of justice and the other's a vile criminal with a gun?
Perhaps they were just destined to battle each other. Much like the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. I'm not a fan, you can't prove it. What the? Wait a minute. What the hell's wrong with the... Hold on. The belt's not right. The belt is on wrong. This spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold. Yeah, the belt's wrong. Hold on a second here. There is something wrong with this blue badger.
Huh? Like what?
The way the belt is on him is opposite of how it should be. Did you make a mistake?
That can't be. I inputted the image date exactly as it was in the pamphlet.
Oh, that's weird. So then why is the blue badger dressed up in reverse? Because it's a reflection? It's a picture of a reflection, then. Actually, that'd be weird. But yeah, this would have to be like a reflection, I would say. Okay, yeah, so it'd have to be... Oh! I just thought of something! The mirror! This place is full of mirrors! This would explain why the picture's reversed! Okay, do you remember what you said earlier?
What I said earlier about what?
About how this building might as well have been a house of mirrors?
A house of mirror. Oh, that would explain the reversed or mirror image.
Yes, this blue badger might be nothing more than the reflected image of a real one.
Then was the blue badger you saw just a reflection?
Oh. When I looked down this hall, I thought it was perfectly straight. However, if there was a mirror...
Oh, then it would actually form an L shape, right?
Precisely. I was deceived. The hallway was almost pitch black. And there was a beam in the way that obstructed my view of the other hallway.
Wait, but why build this place like that? Sounds pretty pointless to me.
Disorientation. Okay, this house is another attraction at an amusement park. They created a mirror wall for a very specific purpose. One I can point out to you. This was the reason they built up a mirror wall. Well, it would have to be... to pull off the disappearing badger, I would say. Yeah, that would be the only way to pull it off. It would have that's how you pull off the trick of the disappearing badger. As that's written in the pamphlet, the main draw of this attraction. is the mystery of the disappearing badger.
You mean they built the mirror for that trick alone? But you said you saw the badger, so it was definitely still there.
That was true at the time. However, doing this allows someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash. Well, if there are like some, because there's like two ways. Either one, it's easy, you just move the fucking badger. But the other idea is like, if this house is built up in a very specific way, to where there's like a little corner that just makes you think that it's actually the end of a hallway to pull off this disappearing badger trick, then there would have to be some maybe way to manipulate the mirror wall. So, or the mirror itself. So then, I imagine they'd have to move the mirror wall to pull off this trick. To remove a reflected image, simply move the mirror. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. First, the mirror was constructed so that it could be moved. Then, beyond where the mirror was, an empty hallway had to be created.
Oh, so when they wanted people to see the blue badger, they would open the mirror.
And when they wanted to hide it, they simply had to close it again. There it is. This explains why the other side of these fragments have a design on them, to mimic a wall.
Oh, and if the pattern's the same as the other walls in this hallway,
Then when the mirror was closed, it would blend in with the rest of the walls. This is the mirror trick that this haunted house employs. And this also proves the existence of a hiding place for the culprit, and also the sound of my neighbors mowing the yard. Holy shit, that's loud! Like, you might actually be able to hear it in the microphone pickup here, actually. Anyway,
huh? How so?
think about it, Kay. There was a place that was outside of my field of vision. The culprit kept out of sight by hiding here. Well, there's actually like two places I can think of, you know? It would have to be behind the wall. Like, seriously, like if you move that, then boom, they could just pop out and then just BAM! Go back and then hide, you're good. Take that! There was a very large blind spot, one I could not see beyond, and it was here. If my assailant hid on the other side of the movable mirror,
Then you wouldn't be able to see him. He didn't even need to do anything to the blue badger doll.
exactly. All he had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror.
Wait, hold on. I just thought of something.
Yes?
Well, shouldn't the mirror wall be broken right now in reality?
Since we have a few shards of it, we can probably assume it is. Yes, it most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken? Since we found these inside the victim's costume, that would mean that the victim was there when the mirror was broken. Wait. That sound. Leave the money and go, now. I completely forgot about that! I must not have registered that that was a sound that took place. Oh! That sound I heard was most definitely the sound of a mirror breaking. Okay, I'd like you to input some new information.
Don't scare me like that!
I'm sorry, but I need you to recreate something for me.
Sure, whatever you need. So what do you need anyway?
If you could first recreate this hallway just before I enter the dining room.
You got it!
I didn't say you could do any of this. I will not let you arrest my son! Nah. Oh, that's clever. Now this, I believe this is how it was right before I entered the dining room. That's cool, actually. Although at the time, I thought it was but a single straight hallway. But no, it was a reflection. And then I went inside. It was around then that I heard the sound of a mirror shattering. That might have been when Deacon was murdered by Lance.
You heard what? Then...
Yes, I'd believe it was then that the mirror was broken. Because if that's when the murder took place and that's how the shards got inside the badger outfit. I think. Okay, so then when you stepped outside into the hallway again, the mirror wall should no longer exist. Okay, please recreate that.
Got it!
My god, so much glass.
Wait, but with the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. So where did he go in his proto-badger suit, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, that's easy enough. With the mirror gone, he simply hid himself in the branch hallway. That is true.
I think this about wraps it up. Oh my god, those people mowing are so loud. I need to get soundproofing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Looks like we finally solved everything.
No, not yet. An even larger contradiction has now reared its head.
Huh?
Perhaps you did not notice, but this recreation contains a very troubling inconsistency. The inconsistency between what I saw and what the recreation lies. It'd have to be over here. Because if there's no wall here, then how would he not see... Oh. Oh. What if the body was propped up back there? And because it was dark, he probably couldn't tell which badger outfit it was. Okay. Take a good look at the end of the hall.
Oh, there's no blue badger there.
Exactly. The blue badger that I saw in reality is not here. This is the final point on this long chain of logic. The last remaining contradiction. Here we go. Oh. What the hell was all of that? Did the drugs finally kick in? Dear boy, I didn't see that coming. Hot damn.
So let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining hall room, you saw a badger, right?
And that is precisely where the final contradiction lies. Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? Well, I believe this is the real identity of our mystery badger. The victim. The badger I saw was in actuality the dead victim's body. Oh!
What? Holy shit, that mowing is loud!
I know.
Shut up!
Agent Lang, the entirety of my complete logic is my final decisive piece of evidence. The murder happened in the hallway of the haunted house at the time of the drop-off. And you can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Deacon.
No!
Maybe it was due to their fighting, or perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. But no matter what the cause was, the hallway mirror wall was broken. Hallway mirror wall, hallway mirror wall. Okay.
You were in the house at the time, right? Are you telling me that you missed the sound of a gunshot?
There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time, all for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in. Now then, I'd like you to recall something for me. Who was it that was with the victim at the haunted house? Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him? It was you, Lance Amano!
There he goes. I'm sorry. It's not like I had a choice. Oliver turned on me all of a sudden. He snapped and turned violent right after I hung up with you. He shoved me to the ground and straddled me. I fought back as hard as I could, grabbed his gun, and I shot him. The bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. If I hadn't taken his gun and shot him first, I would have been the one you found. He's a hardened criminal. He escaped from jail.
See? That's justified self-defense. I really don't like that. That doesn't change the fact that you literally just tried to throw lollipops under the freaking... just... My boy was only trying to protect himself. That remains to be seen, and will have to be resolved in court. Agent Lang, I leave the rest to you.
As if you were the one in charge around here. Guys, arrest these two and get them out of my sight!
Wait, I had nothing to do with the murder. The only person you should be arresting is Lance, and I'm gonna throw my son under the bus.
Dad!
Sorry, but you're not slipping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amano. You tampered with the evidence so that you could cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching.
You really are as twisted as Manfred.
By the way, do you know why I'm really here?
And how could I possibly know the answer to such an asinine question?
You wound me. I came all this way from across the sea just to see you, you know.
You came to see me? What's that supposed to mean?
Plot twist, I may be from the FBI and I've been investigating Mr. Amano for a long time.
I swear to God if that is the case.
I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Amano, about a case from 10 years ago.
10 years? A case from 10 years ago?
Ooh, what's the name that you use here for that case? Sheena!
It's known as the KG-8 incident.
Oh. The KG-8 incident.
Oh, so you remember it. Good, then you'll recall that the trigger in that case was the Amano Group scandal. Specifically, the charge of an internal smuggling ring.
Smuggling? There's that word again.
At the time, the person that was arrested as the ringleader was Mr. Amano's very own secretary, Mr. Colin Devore.
Father?
Even though you pushed the crime onto your then secretary, Mr. Devore, I always suspected that you were involved with the smuggling ring, Mr. Amano. Mr. Devore was arrested in place of you.
An innocent man was Oh!
Which is why, when he broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for his silence on your little dirty secret!
Now. Please calm down. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Pretend to be ignorant all you want. We're taking you down to precinct anyway for a nice, long chat.
Found it!
What the? Who the heck was that?
What the fuck are you doing here, murderer?
I'll take him down to the precinct if you don't mind. And who the heck are you? I'm Jacques Portman, and I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Oh, Jacques, thank goodness you're here.
Don't jerk me around! This is an Interpol case, so keep your paws off of my suspect! Sorry, but I can't comply. I've got the backing of the prosecutor's office. See, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. So if you could please cooperate with me here, that'd be great.
Oh, right, I forgot. This is supposed to take place, before that beginning case. I legitimately forgot about that.
Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Sorry, but I hate prosecutors. The whole lot of you! Guys, arrest the 2 suspects!
Sir!
Oh, I almost forgot.
Who the hell's that other guy standing next to him?
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I'd like to thank you.
Thank me?
Yeah, for working so hard to fulfill my goal.
Hey, is that any way to thank someone? And what the heck is that supposed to mean?
You were so relentless with Lance that you forced Ernest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So, how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you?
The hand that feeds me? I'm not sure I follow.
It's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupt prosecutor that's working for Mr. Amano and the smuggling ring, right?
What? No, I would never do such a thing.
What the heck? Our intel's never wrong.
You clearly don't understand. I had a character arc. I would never stoop so low as to do something so illegally wrong.
In your prosecutor's office, there's definitely someone working with the ring. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. It's Jacques Portman.
Jack Sportman. Yeah. So Agent Lang suspected my relation to Mr. Romano. That must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitude.
On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right?
That man's legacy is going to haunt me for the rest of my life, isn't it?
There were non-stop rumors flying around about forged evidence with that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you?
The courtroom is a place where the truth is revealed.
Well, don't worry. It's not only you. The whole lot of you can't be trusted. A prosecutor who never lost in 40 years. Every defendant must be found guilty. Fueled by those ideals, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies?
It would seem that this disdain extends beyond just me. Prosecutors, the courts, why is this man so angry with us all?
Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. So don't you forget it!
I'm gonna have fun with him anytime he pops up. Please wait. Agent Sheena. Why does Agent Lang hate all prosecutors so? What, did he have like a family member, like an innocent family member be arrested and it was because of a prosecutor?
Lang is the head of the long-honored House of Lang and Zhangfa. The heads of all police-related divisions in that country were of Lang blood.
Were? What do you mean by that? Aren't they still?
They were revered, but that was long ago. They don't hold that sort of sway anymore. And it was all because of the courts.
How can that be?
A prosecutor once withheld and tampered with the evidence one of the Lang detectives found. That evidence purity was tarnished and cost the Lang family its honor and trust.
But not all prosecutors are like that.
Even so, Lang will never respect the court again, or any prosecutor.
No, he has legitimate reasons. I don't blame him. So Agent Lang is a man who hates all courts and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors. Who the hell's that man standing with friggin' what's-his-face? Oh, that's Buddy Faith. Oh my god, that's Buddy Faith. It's weird seeing you alive. You're going to die.
What the hell are you talking about? I don't even... What?
Don't worry about it, buddy. By the way, we're gonna head a flight home, don't worry. I just need you to stop by the prosecutor's office. No specific reason. Man, what a piece of work that guy is. Come on, Jim, we'd better catch up.
Yeah.
We've still got to deliver that thing to the old man, after all.
Deliver that thing to the old man? Huh. Detective Gumshoe, I believe it's time we wrapped up and headed home ourselves.
Yeah, Are you going home too, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. If it's all right with you, can you drop me off at my office?
No problem, sir.
Literally, right before this shit happens. Okay. Oh, how delightful. Oh, dear God.
Excuse me?
Yes? What is it?
That is... Thank you very much.
No, it's okay. No need to thank me, pal. Just doing my job as a detective.
I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. Oh, cruel fate! What's a woman to do when she's been hurt by the one she loves? And to think I never realized my father was right there. I never said anything to him. I knew it. I'm a failure.
No, you're not.
Ah, there she goes again, talking to herself.
Miss Pops? I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping.
No, I have no idea.
Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance. Which means that from the beginning, he had no interest in the staged self-abduction.
Wait, then why did he...
I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Pops.
Me?
Lance realized that the two of you were related, which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Devore into cooperating.
Father...
As a felon, he could not tell you of his real relation to you. However, as the Amano family butler, at the very least, he was able to watch over you. It was all he could do, but that was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Your father loved you. No doubt about it. Go on. Speak your mind.
That is... Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Although there was no need to thank me. Oh no.
No, Lauren, stop. I mean, this man's so much older than you.
Oh my God.
Looks like you've completely stolen her away, Mr. Edgeworth.
Way to go, sir.
Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief.
What are you going on about now?
Wow. Your deducing skills may be sound, but you have no street smarts.
That's Mr. Edgeworth for you.
Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't figured out who I am at all.
What?
If you haven't remembered in all this time, I guess I'm just gonna have to say it. This isn't the first time we've met, you know.
What? What?
Well, what do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, how do you know this girl?
Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy.
Gummy?
Here, maybe this will jog your memories. I promised I'd return this to you one day, remember?
What? That's... What? That single piece of cloth took me back, far into my past. To that fateful day 7 years ago, when I first met the then child, Kay. And Detective Gumshoe. Wait, the first time you met those two? What?! Turnabout reminiscent. What? Nani, the fuck are you talking about? Are we having a flashback episode? Wait, are we gonna get to see where Edgeworth meets Gumshoe for the first time? Am I gonna get to see young Gumshoe? Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. That's it. Thank you very much for watching.